Hey, look, check it out, man. Gravitation with the observation. I'm not saying I'm right. I am not saying I'm wrong. Shout out to Chick Smooth, you feel me, for covering this, man, in Akademiks.
That Drake allowed them to listen to the album, everybody started wondering, hey, what kind of bomb is it? Is it a Kendrick bomb? Is it a hit record bomb? And I'm gonna give Mal credit for this. Mal knows exactly what he's doing with this tweet. He made sure not to specify exactly what kind of bomb it is, so that way, people are now going to start anticipating the album even more. Now, usually, we normally get this kind of information from Akademiks. Anytime Drake has a record coming, Akademiks would tweet, hey, Drake says he's dropping at this date. Or Drake has a fire record coming out soon. But for some strange reason, you guys, Mal was allowed to listen to the album, not Akademiks. Last night, DJ Akademiks responded to the news of Mal tweeting about Drake's new album, and you can kind of tell he felt some kind of way about Mal being the one to break the news. Here's what he said.
Not that I give a fuck if he heard about it, but before I try to solicit some information about ICEMAN, I'm gonna wait. I've heard Rory&Mal say that there's a bomb. That's expected. There's a bomb on ICEMAN. ICEMAN bomb. That's what Rory&Mal is saying. And while I don't like that fuck nigga, I will admit he does have a line to Drake. He does speak to Drake. He does speak to Drake as well. So, I hate to use this fuck nigga as a source, but I will. I will. So he claims there's a bomb. You know me, I'm gonna figure out what type of bomb. When I talk to Drake, I gotta figure out if it's an atomic bomb. I'm gonna figure out if it's one of them bombs it's just like them, you just kind of cover the whole landscape with. I'm gonna figure out what type of bomb. Is it a Scud missile? We're going to figure out what type of bomb it is. But because I just came off the Kendrick concert and I seen emotions are at an all-time high, I'm going to just chill out, okay? And then ask Drake about this 3 days from now. Okay, so I'm going to get an update from y'all 3 days from now. Remind me, 3 days from now. Because if Drake tell me, yo, bro, I thought you was fucking with me. Why you at the Doc concert? I'm gonna say to him the same thing I said to Dave Free and Anthony Saleh. Yo, Drake, you know them niggas is having concerts in Toronto. Go slide. Stop telling me. Don't tell me no more. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Me just getting off, bro. You know I had to come and talk about this because I feel like this, bro. You had all that to say about Dave Free, right? Them approaching you. You know what I'm saying? At the show in Detroit. Shout out to GNX Tour. Doing they, SZA, everybody on it. Man, doing your Thug Thizzle. Proud of them. West Coast. You feel me? I think even though SZA from Jersey, you feel me, you still part of TDE. You part of the culture. You part of the home team. We gonna ride for you, sis, no matter what. But anyways, bro. You already said towards the end of this video, bro, you doing your job. You doing your job. So now I feel like the walls is closing in on you. The walls is closing in on you because, yeah, I think certain people, everything is not content. So you're probably thinking, oh, this is just content. When I see these people in real life, bro, it don't really be like that. Nah, I think you kind of messing up your past now, bro, where people is not taking it as content. And this is really real life for you. This is really, you can't tell me, oh, I'm really mad. Like, you disrespected Mal. You can't tell me that you disrespected Mal only because of content. You can't tell me that. I'm sorry. Because the person Mal is, I mean, my perception of him, it might be a little different, but he don't seem like he's going for no BS like that. Like, he's not going to let you troll him that, you know what I'm saying? I could be wrong, but to you, though, this is real life. Somebody said in your comments, right? And they was like, bro, you got a suite. And I noticed you didn't have no females. And somebody was so dumb enough to, I'm like, oh, they really just don't get it. They like, oh, what is you getting sweets? Like, I don't understand. What does that have to do with you Kendrick Lamar concert because you got a sweet no female. And I'm like, oh, you're a person too that doesn't go outside. The person was just saying, like, bro, if you going outside to enjoy yourself and once, I don't know, because, you know, the comment, this is my interpretation of this situation. You went out to have a good time. Why you don't have no females with you? As far as we know, and it could be different behind closed doors, that you not locked in with nobody or you not with nobody. So why not just chill? And I don't mean like twerking, you feel me, and being crazy and egregious on camera. No, we not saying that. But we noticed, you know, you only had security guards and, you know, a couple friends for your suite. So it's like, once again, I already did a video for this. I don't want to keep going back into this. But anyways, we're just talking about the bomb, because that's what the title was going to be. The bomb with Drake. You're mad at the fact that Mal was able to listen to the album, allegedly, right? Because I still don't know. But he was able to listen to the album before you. Like you said, this is your job. So you always first on scene. You always the one that break, you know, especially in hip-hop media. Since 2013, 2014, you know. And I give you that. The stuff that you built, like I said, I need to stop doing that, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I'm giving my observation. The stuff that you built from that time, I salute you. But it's still bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's bullshit. It's bullshit. I don't care if you have an audience or not. It's BS. But you're mad that Mal got the information. But let's just be real, bro. Let's just be real. Now you want to instigate some stuff. I need to see what type of bomb is it. What kind of... Ain't that your man's? Hit him. Hey, bro, what you... A text. Me personally, I don't like talking on the phone. I'm going to be real. I don't like talking on the phone. I remember the homie hit me and he was like, bro, so what if Kendrick... Because like I said, I got, you know... It's 6 degrees of separation. I say that all the time with Dot. Free Lil Yak. Lil Yak, G Yak gonna be home soon. If it's a number that's calling me, yeah, I miss a lot of opportunities. If people was calling, bro, you gotta text me. If you don't text me, no. Like yeah, and that's my fault, but that's just me. I'll be in my own world. Anyways, to go back to that. Texting. Inbox. Or SMS, what is it called? Or MMS. You feel me? Messenger. And I mean like your text messenger, whoever your carrier are, whoever, you know, iPhone, whatever. I'm trolling like a mug. No, but all BS aside, what I'm saying though, act real quick. I'm about to wrap it up. The walls is closing in on you, bro, because you trying to make it seem like, oh, this is content. But nah, this is real life. Cats really don't rock with you, homie. They don't. They don't. It's beneficial, just like you, just like going to No Jumper. It's beneficial. We try to figure out, why are we still going up there when we know the outcome of the situation? Why do y'all still have interviews with this individual when you know? Because the outcome is, hopefully this clout will help you with your next rollout, or hopefully this clout will help you with your next cash out, or hopefully this clout well, I was trying to think of something that was going to rhyme with pen, but it didn't work. But hopefully y'all still with me and y'all follow me, bro. But, you know, I'm off the gravitation. You know, I'm off the... I got to keep it real. I'm off the gravitation. But I'm gravitation with the observation, man. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm wrong. But just listening to this, like I say, shout out to Chick Smooth. But listening to this audio with Akademiks, it's like, bro, you try to make it seem like you still the person that's like above one, or, oh, I got one up on them. Nah, that's not the situation. Me listening to this, it seemed like you sound like a scored like female, or you not sure about like what's going on. Let's just be real, bro. Drake only used you feel me, for promo. And I think in your mind you understand that too, because you do it in reverse. And I respect that. Just like with the Kai Cenat situation, just real quick. Like, I honestly think, well, I would hope, like, bro, he mentioned Kai name in that court documentation. I don't care if he was talking about he's not suing them or anything like that. The fact that you mentioned them in the court documentation and they like, wait, what the hell? Like we just reacting. I can't help that if a lady get hit or crash, you feel me? If a car crash, something happened, and I'm just reacting on what happened. If a baby fell in the street, right? No matter if a baby fell off the steps in the street, most of us would be like, oh man, that's not funny. But if something happened to the point where, hey, if I laughed, like, you get what I'm saying? Whether it was inappropriate or not, I agree with that. But if I laughed, how you gonna fault me for that? So by Kai even being mentioned, right? That's a cold thing. I didn't even think. Now that I'm saying this, coming back full circle, I highly doubt that Kai is going into this, like, even if it was a publicity stunt, right? Because that's what I was thinking too. Maybe it probably was a publicity stunt to get the reactors, right? Get them more known. Because you got to remember, people read these court documents, right? It's some people that really go in there and actually figure out what's going on. And I salute the cats that really do that. The Ville. Shout out to the Ville. The Ville always coming with it. You know what I'm saying? Keep it a legend. The Company Man. It's all happening. You get what I'm saying? Curtis King. Somebody got to tell the truth, but I'm going to be the one that... Salute to these gentlemen, right? When they read off things that's going on in the documents. Now, that might not be the publicity that they probably want as far as, like, having that certain standards around them. And I understand that. Don't get me wrong. But if you really think about it, because we like, damn, why did you name these reactors? I really feel like those reactors was kind of being fair in the sense they just was going off. But at the same time, however you want to look at it, it was giving them pub. It was giving them pub. But yeah, man, academics, bro, it's closing in. You can money, liquor, and views. I'm gonna keep saying that, bro. No order. Money, liquor, and views. However you want to do it. That's what you set on, bro. That's what you set on, and now it's about to happen. So, yeah, I'm going to sit back, and I'm going to wait. I'm going to always react to what you got to say. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? But that day-free reaction, I know now, though, it's a little bit different. And I know your energy is a little bit different. You're trying to cover your tracks. You feel me? These cats is not really about... They're not going to get on the internet and say anything. So all I know, bro, you could have been lying with that interaction. Not saying that you are, but I'm saying you could have been. With this whole you dissing Mal from Rory&Mal right now, right? And you talk, let's just, even if it's just playful, right? Like, we banter back. No, I don't think you playing. You're serious. You're serious. Because you're starting to notice. I think you're starting to notice that you might be fizzling out. It might be your time. But I'm gravitating with the observation. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm wrong. Y'all let me know in the comments below, man. Put me in that outgrow. Grab.